Alright, I'm doing this review uncut because I want to talk, I don't have time to edit. We're talking about Breaking Bad, the final episode. It's titled Felina, and just holy shit, because Breaking Bad, just as a show, is one of the best shows of all time at this point. It's just, it's an amazing show. You guys are gonna keep walking around? I guess I'm gonna have to put a few cuts in this. Alright, so I lied, there's gonna be a few cuts in this episode, but I'm gonna try and keep it as low as possible. But this episode is just so amazing. I don't know where to start. I just want to talk about my thoughts. I'm not gonna try and go over each thing that happened in the episode and what it means and the little background things you notice. It's like, oh, that's a little cool piece of imagery. No, this episode was fucking amazing. It was an amazing way to end this show. I could not think of a better way to end this show, and that's rare, because when you have something like this, it's so hyped up. The finale of this show, you just in the back of your mind, you're thinking, alright, this is probably gonna disappoint me in some way. Not at all. No way. In no way did this disappoint me. This show is just, it ends so well, because most of this episode you're just following Walt and what he's doing in his final day, really, and that's just... It was so interesting to watch at first, because when he was going to Gretchen and Elliot's, that's one of the things that I was really interested in. The Gretchen and Elliot scene, that thing, when I first saw where he was going, I realized he was going there, I thought he was going to kill them, because originally, like, going into the episode, I was like, he's not going to just go all out of his way to kill them. There's no point in that. So when he gave him the money, that made more sense, and the way he used Badger and Skinny Pete was fantastic. I loved that. And, what else happened? And when he's driving, you get to see those little events you saw at the beginning of Season 5, A and B, those two little shots. And the part with Lydia and the coffee was just, it was fantastic. Because you had so many different reasons or people he could use the ricin on. Could he use it on himself? Could he maybe use it on Jesse? Could he just, who is he going to use it on? And then you have Lydia there too, and... that one was kind of predictable because everyone had said, oh yeah, he's just going to put it in Lydia's coffee because she focuses so much on it. And when they first showed all those shots of like focusing on her coffee, I was like, no way, they're making that a little bit too obvious, but she's gonna die that way, and I'm okay with that. That final showdown though with the Nazis, I was waiting for that. I was hoping that Walt would just mow down those Nazis, and when you see him building that stuff out in the desert, that contraption to shoot the gun on its own, that was great. I actually thought that was just gonna be a distraction. He would come up with the M60 and just mow him down. But the way he did it was so smart, like Walter White does, so incredibly smart and using his surroundings to his advantage. Unfortunately, he does get shot, but then again, so do all of them. And when he shot Jack, that was so gratifying. And when Jesse snapped Todd's neck, I was so happy at that point. And then when Walt and Jesse have their face off, oh my god. That was one of the most intense things I've ever seen, because I was not sure if Jesse was going to kill him, because I could see it going both ways, if he didn't want to do it or if he did, because Jesse has every single reason in the world to want to kill Walt. God, it was so amazing, and then you see Walt got shot and everything, and oh my god, the way the show ends I thought was great. I'm so glad Jesse got away. I was sitting there thinking, oh my god, something bad's gonna happen, Jesse's gonna die, he's gonna get shot by somebody. Thankfully he didn't. I'm so glad Jesse got away and could start anew, and Walt dying, that was kind of inevitable. He had to die at this point. It's the way the show needed to go. I'm glad he didn't fake his own death into some natural disaster and become something, you know, stupid like a lumberjack, because that would be... who would ever do that for a finale? I mean, that's just... Overall thoughts on Breaking Bad, this entire series has been amazing. I thank Vince Gilligan, I thank everyone who's worked on this show, you know, all the actors, everyone has been great on this show. It's such an amazing thing, and it's better than most movies that come out nowadays. And it's amazing that TV is becoming like the premier place to put your really serious dramas. And they're coming out, and this is the cream of the crop in regards to that. And Breaking Bad, one of the best shows of all time. If you have not seen it, why are you watching this? I really hope anyone who's watching this has actually seen it, and I'm sure you agree with me that it's amazing. A+ for Breaking Bad. It's just, oh my god. I'm not sad that the show's gone though. I get it. I've come to terms with the fact that Breaking Bad is over, and I'm glad that it ended when it should have, instead of going on for seasons and seasons and dragging on more than it should have, like a lot of shows tend to do. I'm glad this show ended on its own terms, and it's perfect. So what do you guys think of Breaking Bad, the series finale, or the show in general? Any comments you want to make, whatever. If you hate me, tell me you hate me. If you hate the show, I guess you can say that, but no one's gonna like you. Write your beautiful comments down there and tell me what you think. And if you like this video, hit that subscribe button down there, because if you don't, I'll give you some ricin', and that's it.